Steve Miller from Croton, New York. Hoist the ensign, man the capstan, each man be the west wind's bride. Tonight will be a fair wind home, we're sailing with the rising tide, sailing with the rising tide. My father was a rich man's son, who left to me the family land. A fine endowment there has been, with which to woo a maiden's hand. She was young and fair of beauty, church bells rang, the huntsman's horn did sound across the highland heather on the day our son was born. God did smile upon our lives and bless the fruits of his green earth. Harvest brought the fairest price the labour of my back was worth. So to celebrate my fortune to the alehouse I did go, and drank a toast with all the finest fellows that a man could know. Two sailors poured the oldest liquor that the innkeep had to sell, the hourglass forgotten with the endless tales that they would tell. Stories of the boundless oceans, taller than the night was long, began and ended with the chorus of their shanty sailor song. Hoist the ensign, man the capstan, each man be the west wind's bride. Tonight will be a fair wind home, we're sailing with the rising tide. All along boat splice the main brace, square the mainsail, clear the side. Tonight will be a fair wind home, we're sailing with the rising tide, sailing with the rising tide. So we drank until the dawn broke and the cock began to crow. I bid farewell to my new friends and turned to make my way to go. On my hands and knees I crawl the cobbled pavements to my wife, swearing off the demon spirits and to lead a holy life. I awoke below the decks of a 26-gun sloop of war. The boatswain and the first mate were my singing friends the night before. The smell of land was far behind me, overhead the seagulls cried. Would I live to see my family once again before I die? So it was I joined the Andrew in the year of 1809 and chased Napoleon's navy from Gibraltar to the Argentine. Warm and friendly dark-skinned girls, sweet treasures of the southern seas, danced to the rusty squeeze box as we sang the old salt's melody. Hoist the ensign, man the capstan, each man be the west wind's bride. Tonight will be a fair wind home, we're sailing with the rising tide. All along boat splice the main brace, square the mainsail, clear the side. Tonight will be a fair wind home. We're sailing with the rising tide, sailing with the rising tide. When my beard was flecked with grey and I walked the decks of my command, the boatswain and the first mate were my two good eyes and strong right hand, laden with the wealth of all the new world in the holds below. 'Twas off the Isles of Orkney that a fearsome gale began to blow. A wave the devil conjured broached the Merlin by the starboard beam. I to the souls of drowning men the shrieking banshee wind did scream. My heart was heavy for the love I knew that I would see no more, and I know not how I came to be alone upon this rocky shore. God bless the woman and her son who plucked me from the sea's embrace. What twist of fate should see me washed ashore upon this very place? To the love I'd left behind me, oh so many years alone, that kept the lighthouse waiting for the wind to blow their sailor home. Hoist the ensign, man the capstan, each man be the west wind's bride. Tonight will be a fair wind home, we're sailing with the rising tide. All along boats splice the main brace, square the mainsail, clear the side. Tonight will be a fair wind home, we're sailing with the rising tide. We're sailing with the rising tide. We're sailing with the rising tide.